Your sweaty hands made you a porn addict. I know you want to click away right now. I know your heart just skipped a beat because I just exposed the darkest, most pathetic secret you have been hiding from everyone in your life. But you are not going to click away. You are going to sit right there and listen to me. Because nobody on the internet has the balls to tell you the truth. No doctor is going to warn you about this. No dermatologist gives a damn about what hyperhidrosis actually does to a young man. I am going to strip away my own ego right now. I am going to tell you exactly who I was because I know exactly who you are. Your sweaty hands didn't just ruin your social life, they turned you into a porn addict. And to understand how you got here, we first have to understand the beginnings. We have to understand the lie. Just think about how you operate right now. Your hands are constantly dripping. You are terrified of a simple handshake. You are terrified of a simple high five. You are terrified of touching a girl. When I was in that exact position, I was absolutely paralyzed by women. The thought of a beautiful girl touching my freezing cold, dripping hands would send me into a full panic attack. I was terrified of the disgust I would see in her eyes. I just couldn't handle the rejection. So, what did I do? I built a defense mechanism. I brainwashed myself. I used to walk around telling myself that it's just not for me. I don't care about girls. I completely convinced myself that I was above the game and I labeled the pursuit of women as a waste of time. I wouldn't even make eye contact with a girl who walked past me, and I tricked my brain into thinking that I simply just don't give a fuck. I made myself thinking that I had no desire for them. Absolute bullshit. I didn't ignore girls because I was some focused, high level Sigma male. I ignored girls because I was a wet ghost from inside. I rejected the game before the game could reject me, and I acted like a pussy to protect my own ego. But you know, here is the problem with that lie. You could brainwash yourself all day long, but at the end of the day, you are a man. You still have biology, and most importantly, you still have a fucking dick. And that biological urge doesn't just disappear because your hands are sweating, it has to go somewhere. So instead of fighting it, what do? You act like a pussy. You isolate yourself, you close the door, you close the blinds because your bedroom is the only place on earth where you don't have to hide your hands. It is your absolute safe zone. And in that exact safe zone, I found the replacement for reality. I found porn. I swear terrifying, high stake games of real human intimacy for fake, cheap pixels. I couldn't handle the heat of the real world, so I started relying on screen to give me the dopamine I was starving for. And let's be brutally honest here. Just think about how does that look like? I am going to break your ego right now because I had to break my own in order to survive this. Think about the nights you spend in that locked room. You don't just watch a video, you spend hours, literal hours, scrolling, clicking, searching for that perfect extreme stimulus video just to get turned on. You fry your dopamine receptors into absolute oblivion. And the second you finish, boom, pure regret. The post nut clarity hits you like a physical punch to the gut. You get an immediate, sickening ache at what the fuck you were just watching. You close the tabs as fast as humanly possible because you can't even stand to look at it for one more second. You stare at the black reflection of your screen, still sitting in that dark room, hands still dripping, realizing what you just did. Now, let me tell you what I realized I was doing in that exact moment. I realized I was secretly making myself a cook. Sit with that word. You are sitting in a room watching another man dominate a woman that you are too much of a coward to even make eye contact in real life. You are a spectator in your own life. You are a ghost watching the living. And I used to blame my hyperhidrosis. I would sit there and say, if I didn't had hyperhidrosis, if my hands were dry, I wouldn't be doing this. I would be a man. No, the sweat is just an obstacle. I chose to become a cook. I chose the screen. And you are making the exact choice right now. To understand this deeply, let's play out your best case scenario. Let's say you finally take action upon my advice. Let's say you finally get dry. Let's say the faucet is finally shut off. The hardware is fixed. But the moment I thought, this is it, I am finally cured, and I stepped outside. Within moments, my entire reality collapsed. My hands were dry. I couldn't look a girl in the eye, let alone approach one. I sounded like a pussy. I had a terrible posture. I had balls. The hardware was perfectly fixed, but I was standing there acting more feminine than the girls around me. Even with the dry hands, I was still a ballless ghost. Why? Because porn fucks up your entire game. This is the ultimate trap that nobody warns you about. When you spend years searching for a hyper stimulating fake scenarios to jerk off to, your brain forgets how to process reality. You lose your natural sexual arousal, and your new baseline becomes extreme stimulus. If you don't fix this right now, let me tell you how your story is gonna end. This is not a theory, this is a warning. One day, your hands will be dry. One day, by some miracle, you will get a beautiful girl into your bedroom. She will be right in front of you. Real life, no screen. And the time will come and you will feel absolutely nothing. You won't get turned on, you won't get aroused because she isn't acting like the fake, extreme stimulated porn you are addicted to. And when the moment comes for you to perform as a man, you will come out as a cock with a soft dick that refuses to get hard, no matter how many attempts you make. You will experience the ultimate humiliation. And in that moment, you won't be able to blame your sweaty hands anymore. You will understand that the rot was inside your head the entire time. That is the bottom of this deep, dark hole. That is the pain of this corrupted software. Listen to me. I am not going to leave you in that deep dark hole. I am actively building the blueprint that will fix your corrupted software. It is the weapon to rewrite your mind, cure this addiction, and pull out this entire brotherhood out of the dirt. It is coming this July and it is going to change everything. The link is in the description. Join or keep progressing towards becoming a cook. Because the brutal reality is, the world doesn't give a single fuck that you grew up as a wet ghost. Society doesn't care about your trauma. Women doesn't care about your sweating. Your biology doesn't care about your hyperhidrosis. No one is coming into your dark room to hold your hand and save you. If you stay in there, you will die in there. You can stay a patient. You can keep playing the victim role, keep joking off to porn, and accept your pathetic life as a cook and stand in the shadows watching other men take the girls, the respect, the life you secretly want. Or you can burn the bridge. You can follow the path I am showing you. You need to know why, even with dry hands, you can't get the girl. Click here to learn more about it. I will see you right there.